look at Kirby, he's so cute, look at him. At E3 2005, a demo for a brand new Kirby game developed by HAL Labs was unveiled. Unfortunately, this was the last we'd ever see of this game. The game never saw a light of day. After 5 years of speculation and rumors, a brand new Kirby game was finally released, Kirby's Epic Yarn. Some people even say that this game was inspired by a Japanese Kirby commercial 20 years ago.
ほら吸い込んだまた吸い込んだ吸い込んだらカービィ強くなるそれパラソルだそれハンマーだ出てくる敵キャラやっつけろ
Huh. Well, I guess it wouldn't be the first time. I mean, Nintendo clearly took inspiration from this commercial and made Link more feminine. I'm sorry. Now, before I start reviewing this game, okay, I should clearly bring up that whole issue from a few weeks ago. Internet magazine, Internet Weekly, recently called Kirby's Epic Yarn the worst game of 2010. The reasoning behind it? The game was too cute. Now, while the person who made the claim has since retracted and said he was wrong about it, this clearly shows how fucked up the gaming community is nowadays. To dismiss a game because it's too cute and saying that's because that makes it the worst game of the year is an absolute joke. So instead, I'm going to ask the opinion of someone who actually hates the game for real reasons. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, no holds barred, Doc Pepper.
Hey Enigma, thrilled to be here.
So Doc, what are your thoughts on Kirby's Epic Yarn?
Well, let me start by saying that I didn't dislike the game because it was too cute. In fact, its art style is probably my favorite part of the game. I disliked Kirby's Epic Yarn because it fucking sucked! Kirby's Epic Yarn, okay, well the Kirby franchise wasn't exactly a challenging franchise to begin with. It was pretty fucking easy. But my god, this is just insulting. Kirby's Epic Yarn, did you know that you can't die? That's right, end of story. It's impossible to die. Even if you fall off a ledge, it's...
Well, thank you, Doc. Now then, let's get to the game. The game starts off like any manly game starts, with a bedtime story. Kirby gets transported to Patchland by Yin Yan, who is, without a doubt, the most evilest villain in games. Turning everything into yarn, that is the worst kind of evil! From there, Kirby is transformed into yarn and meets his new friend, Prince Fluff. And here's a fast fact. Shut it! Originally, this game was just going to be about Prince Fluff, until Nintendo came in and said, "Yo dog, you should put Kirby in it, you know?" I'm sorry. I won't do that again. Well then, let's start playing.
Huh. What do you know?
And I get hit and a whole bunch of coins fall out of me and I think to myself, oh, okay, this game runs on Sonic rules. I can get down for that. But then I get hit with no coins in my bank at all and nothing happens. I mean, nothing. And I'm confused for a little bit and then I remembered, alright, you can't die. So I asked myself, what the fuck are these coins for then? And I realized that coins only exist so that you can buy shit in Kirby's fucking apartment.
Sorry about that. So yeah, wow! It's clear to me now why this game won so many Best Graphic Awards from the past year. It's different from most other games I see nowadays. It actually has color. Seriously, look at all these games, these major games I've been seeing lately. All of them are just the same old dreary brown realism crap I see all the time. It's great to see a game that has a wider color palette than brown, brown, and more brown. But, of course, this whole thing will deter certain gamers. Like, oh, I don't know.
Donkey Kong sucks, Metroid Prime sucks, everything Nintendo does sucks. And if you don't like it, then suck on our knees and our nuts!
surprised at not calling the game Gays Gay.
And this one just kills me. You can't even fly! That's right, it's a Kirby game where you can't fly! It's like one of the primary defining features of a Kirby game! You could do that in every goddamn Kirby game since the dawn of time, except for the fucking pinball game! I swear to—
What the fuck?
Game controls are quite simple. Press 1 to jump and press 2 to use your yarn whip, which is used to wrangle enemies or manipulate the environment. As well as that, press left or right twice and you transform into a Kirby car. Awesome!
Like Wario Land Shake It, the game is a simple 2D platformer, but unlike Wario Land, this game does not rely on Wii Waggle. Okay, yes, there's like one or two instances where you use the Wiimote to shake out things, but mostly you use the Wii tilt mechanisms to aim things. Aim what exactly? Oh my god, it's a super ultra fuck you Kirby tape! Excuse me for a minute. Oh god, yes! Oh god, yes! Yes! Oh, yes! Yes! I'm sorry, I won't do that again.
Besides a tank, Kirby turns to many other things, including a dolphin, a fire truck, a monster truck, and a UFO. I mean, who wouldn't love this?
You can't run! That's right, it's a platformer where you can't run! It's insane! The whole game moves like it's in fucking molasses! The enemies move slow, the attacks move slow, Kirby moves slow! It's so goddamn slow! It's all I can do from fucking falling asleep in the middle of the goddamn game! I can't believe it! It's a platformer where you can't run! What the—
Never mind. Levels require you to do two basic things. 1, get enough jewels to get gold, and 2, get all 3 treasure chests. The treasure is mainly used to help furnish the apartment buildings in the first land. Every time you complete an apartment, a tenant moves in, which lets you play a fun little mini-game. You end each level by ringing a bell on a giant wheel. And then... I do agree with Doc though. The fact you cannot die can get a tad annoying. No matter how many times you get hit or fall down a cliff, you will not die. Only lose jewels, and for a person like me who strives to win gold every time, that can get annoying and make you restart the level. I should also mention there's 2-player co-op as well that lets you play as Prince Fluff as well as Kirby. In fact, let's get some 2-player action going on here right now.
Hey! Anyone want to play some Kirby's Epic Yarn with me?
Boss battles are a joke when it comes to difficulty. Most just rely on their projectiles being flung back at them, and then yanking their buttons. No comment. But besides all that, you should just stop for a second and just look at the world Goodfield created. A gaming world like this only ever comes once in a while, and I applaud Goodfield for that.
So that was Kirby's Epic Yarn. I must say, I thoroughly enjoyed this game. Entertainment Weekly's claims were far-fetched and a load of crap. Speaking of which, Doc, any final words?
And to top off the whole giant shitball of this game, you can't absorb powers. Yeah, you can't absorb powers. You know, it's fucking Kirby and you can't absorb powers. You can't even suck in enemies and take their powers at all. Nada, nothing, fucking A, this is stupid. I cannot believe this shit. Seriously, like, what kind of a Kirby game that can't fly, can't run, and can't absorb powers? Is it even Kirby anymore? No, it's a fucking ball of pink fluff. Fuck you. It's insane. You know what's worse? Is that the game is so easy it actually gives you powers for free. Like, you can turn into a parachute and a fucking rock whenever the hell you want. And a goddamn car. I remember you had to absorb powers to do those things, like the umbrella and the rock and the fucking wheel guy. Remember the wheel guy, and you could like